This is the first ever Read to Learn production of The Millionaire Miser, a Buddhist fable by Aaron Shepard, performed by the students of Read to Learn. So let's begin with narrator 1.
Sushil was a miser. Though his treasure house was full, he was too stingy to give away even the smallest coin.
And since food cost money, he ate almost nothing and starved his family and servants besides.
There we go.
Okay. One morning, as Sushil took his daily walk through town, he saw a boy eating a sweet rice dumpling.
Nom, 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 nom. Narrator 3. Sushil's mouth watered as he made his way home. He said to himself,
"If only I could ask my wife to make me a sweet dumpling. But if I wanted one, so would my wife. And if my wife wanted one, so would the children. And if the children wanted one, so would the servants. So I had better just keep quiet."
When Sushil arrived home, he said nothing about a dumpling, but he wanted one so badly he felt weak. His legs shook and he had to go to bed.
His wife, Nimala, came to him. She asked,
"What is wrong, my husband?"
Sushil lay groaning and clenched his teeth.
"Is there something you want?"
Sushil's face grew red, then purple. At last, he squeaked,
"I would like a sweet rice dumpling."
"That is no problem. We are wealthy enough. Why, I will make sweet dumplings for the whole town."
Sushil gasped in horror.
"You will make a pauper of me?"
"Well then, I will make dumplings for our family and servants."
"Why would the servants need any?"
"Then I will make them for us and the children."
"I'm sure the children can do without."
"Then I will make one for you and one for me."
"Why would you want one?"
Nimala sighed and went out.
After a while, she returned with a single sweet dumpling.
Then she looked on as Sushil, moaning with delight, devoured every crumb.
Nom nom nom.
Now it happened that all this was seen by Saka, the king of heaven, who was sitting on his marble throne in his 1,000-mile-high palace.
Not in 77 millennia have I ever seen such a miser. I will teach this fellow not to be stingy.
So the god waited till the next day, when Sushil left on his morning walk. Then he made himself look just like Sushil and came down to earth.
Saka walked into Sushil's house as if he were Sushil himself.
In Sushil's own voice, he told a servant,
"Run through the town and invite everyone you see. Today Sushil will share his wealth."
When Nirmala heard these words, she cried,
"Husband, can this be true? Heaven be praised for your change of heart."
Then she helped him open the treasure house.
Soon the people of the town arrived. The pretended Sushil told them,
take what you will. And if anyone who looks like me tries to stop you, drive away the scoundrel.
Thanks to Lord Social.
Generous man alive.
Yes. They rushed into the treasure house and loaded themselves with gold, silver, diamonds, and pearls.
Just then, the real Sushil came home.
When he saw his treasure being carried out the gate, he screamed,
Robbers, thieves, put that back. How dare you?
But the townspeople said,
This must be the one that Lord Sushil warned us about. And they chased Sushil halfway across town.
Be off with you.
Don't show your face again.
The crowd turned back. Sushil rushed onto the court of the Raja.
Your Majesty, the people of the town are talking all I own.
But your own servant invited them.
said the Raja.
Okay. Well,
I heard him myself. Did you not give the order?
Never. If the order was given, I beg you to bring the one of who gave it.
so the Rasadi sent a messenger.
Soon came Saka, still pretending to be Sushil, along with Nirmala and the children. The children stared wide-eyed at the two Sushils, and Nirmala nearly fainted. Oop.
Imposter.
Deceiver.
I cannot tell the difference between you.
Said the Raja. He turned to Nirmala.
Can you say which is the true Sushil?
Nirmala looked at both of them.
Your Majesty, may I ask them a question?
Certainly.
Nirmala turned to Saka.
Is it better to be generous to yourself, to your family, to your servants, or to your neighbors?
It is best to generous to all. When you are generous, others also grow generous, and everyone is wealthier.
Then Nirmala turned to Sushil.
Is it better to be generous to yourself, to your family, to your servants, or to your neighbors?
To none. It's ways of wealth that can never be regained.
Nirmala took a deep breath. She gathered the children, then drew close to Saka.
Sorry, this is a true Sushil, Your Majesty.
But Nirmala, my wife, my children.
At that, the god stepped forward with a blinding flash of light. He changing back to his own shape.
Your Majesty, I'm not sure Sushil, but Shaka. I came down from heaven to teach this man a lesson.
He turned to the trembling.
Saka.
He turned to the trembling and downcast Sushil.
Do you see? You're so stingy. Even your wife and children deny you. There is but one hope for you. You will stop being such a miser.
Well, maybe could be a little more generous.
A little more?
Well, maybe a little more than a little more.
You had better be a lot more generous, or I'll be back.
And with another flash of light, he vanished.
Well,
said the Raja to Sushil.
It seems you indeed have been taught a good lesson.
I suppose so, Your Majesty.
He turned shyly to Nimala and held out his hand.
Wife?
Nirmala took it.
Oh, Sushil, let us celebrate. I have an idea. Let us make sweet rice dumplings for the entire town.
Sushil gasped in horror.
His legs shook.
He groaned and clenched his teeth.
His face grew red, then purple.
Then he squeaked.
All right,